Hey YouTube, your girl is back. Your girl is back with another YouTube video. Hey D Brown. Hey Linda Johnson. Hey. Thank you all for joining, honey. I said I was gonna come in here tonight so that we can get into some things, honey. I had to switch over to my phone. I was trying to use my computer, but something's going on. It's raining here, so nevertheless, I am here. And if you are listening to my beautiful voice and you are not subscribed, what are you doing? What are you doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and go ahead and thumbs up the live as well on your way in, honey. So we back, honey. We back to talk about Trese and the crew, child. We are back to talk about Trese and the crew. Hey, Angela Brooks. Hey, Wanda Clayton. Yes, Wanda. Today has been a day, baby. Today has been a day. Just when I thought, okay, we got all this stuff bubbling over from the Lele and Coco argument. Now him and Roz is beefing. Hey, in Florida. Hey, hello. But yeah, now we got all that, and then boom, here goes Chef Carmen. Chef Carmen come on here today, and Chef Carmen wanted to let us know how she felt about Teresa. I guess she just felt like today was the day that she wanted to get some things off her chest. So we're gonna talk about it all because this has been a lot, okay? Just when you thought the drama was gonna go ahead and sizzle down, honey, it is back up and running. So first things first, if you all did not catch it, Chef Carmen went live today, and she exactly Wanda, but why? That is what I'm wondering as well, and we're gonna get into my thoughts on that. But if for all of you all who may have missed what happened, Chef Carmen went live, and she pretty much wanted to tell Treese off. She titled her live Nook If You Book, and she wanted to get some things off her chest. She wanted to let us know pretty much what everybody say every time they fall out with Treese. She wanted to let us know that the reason why her and Treese could not no longer continue being friends is because she's not a puppet. She wanted us to let us know that Latrice is a bad mom. Hey, Rudy. Hey. But yeah, she wanted to let us know that Treese is a bad mom. She wanted to let us know that Treese was putting a hit out on Coco. I mean, she pretty much just told us things that have already been said 11 times, okay? B also joined her live and said the same shit she done said before. Hey, Tanya Christian. Hey, thank you for joining. And while I think that Chef Carmen is a nice lady and I love when she does her cooking videos, I think that she's very talented and she seems like a sweet person. I'm gonna be very honest, you guys. I just was thoroughly lost as to why she waited until today to say anything. I mean, to me, and this is not me being biased because if something truly had went down and and if it was something that I felt like she truly needed to speak on, then I would say that. We've given Trees constructive criticism over here before as well when something has went left between her and a friend. But I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I was thoroughly confused about why the hell Chef Carmen waited 2 weeks later to say something. Okay, Chef Carmen, you about 2 weeks late. Okay. Here's the thing. As you if you all did not know some more background, Chef Carmen is pretty much upset with Treese because when Treese and Tanya fell out, Tanya revealed to us that Treese was talking smack about Chef Carmen. Tanya told us that Treese told her that she had let Chef Carmen borrow some money, borrow a couple $1,000s to gamble with. And when it was time for Chef Carmen to do her a favor, she couldn't do it. And so she just pissed off with Chef Carmen. And that's what Tanya revealed. And so, when it first transpired, Chef Carmen came out. She spoke on it, but it seemed as if she wasn't really too upset about it. She spoke on it briefly. She did say she was disappointed, and she tried to, just make, she cleared it up that she just wasn't running around here just borrowing money all willing and she just, friends do things for each other sometimes. But she didn't really seem too upset when it first happened. So I'm just confused as to what caused her to go live today. Because honestly speaking, Tree's been chilling, if she had done something to antagonize or provoke this, I definitely would say it. But in this situation, from what I'm observing, she been chilling doing her thing. And honestly, Hey, OC girl. OC girl said, why do they all come for trees? I just don't understand. Like, this is what, and the thing about it is, I don't understand why people just can't have disagreements without it coming to the internet. Like, this is the most weirdest shit I've ever seen. And on one hand, you can be like, well, Tree's got to be the problem if she fall out with everybody. But I feel like just because somebody may not be your cup of tea, or just because somewhere may not necessarily be a good friend, everything does not have to come hit the internet. Like, because to me, what happened between Trese and Chef Carmen was not that serious. Tanya Christian say Chef let them get in her head and feed her some BS and fell for it. It was a setup from the whole snot squad. Yeah, because I was thoroughly confused because I'm like, Chef, the time for you to speak out and say whatever you had to say or release whatever anger that you wanted to release was 2 weeks ago when this happened. I don't understand why you're waiting till now. And at the end of the day, she didn't spill no tea. With Let's see what OC Girl says. OC Girl says, I feel they all just jump on the hate train. It said, yeah, OC Girl, I'm 100% in agreement. I feel like everyone just jumps on the same hate train because at the end of the day, what happened between, hey, Swag Found, but what happened between her and Chef was really not that serious because what the hell is wrong with this is my thing. I'm a realist, right? And sometimes when you're in a group of friends and when you have different friends, sometimes you may tell one friend or another friend has pissed you off. That is not unheard of. If Treese let Chef borrow some money, and when it was time for Chef to do her a favor, I think that Treese said Chef was supposed to cook for her a dinner or something of that nature, and she didn't. And she was upset about that. If she vented about that to another friend, I want people to stop acting like they perfect. Ain't nothing wrong with getting pissed off and venting to your other friend about another one. As long as whatever you can say to your other friend, you can say it to that person's face. And if Treese had let Chef borrow some money and then Chef didn't come through for her and she was pissed off, so she was just venting to another friend, I don't get what is that to be upset about. That ain't shit to be mad about. That's normal shit. Like, I'm not gonna sit up here and say that I have never talked about a friend behind their back. When you have friends and they piss you off, there may be times where you may tell your other friend how they pissed you off. As long as you're not going to the other person and telling private, personal, nasty information or, starting rumors about them, if you say, "Hey, I let this girl borrow a couple $1,000 go gamble with it, now she can't help me," well, what the hell is wrong with that? OC Girl says it's always easier to join the crowd than to stand alone. Yeah. And it just seems like people just want to be liked. They just want to be understood because if me and a friend, if somebody pissed me off, I don't need validation from the internet. I don't need to come make a public service announcement and tell everybody why I'm no longer considering, why I'm no longer dealing with this person. With Tanya and Treese, it was kind of different because we always saw Tanya with Treese. So I can understand her trying to like let everybody know, hey, come on now, y'all may not see you because of this. But in this situation, Chef, we don't even really see you with Treese anymore. So it was really no reason for you to speak out. Swag Found says it's all about views, in my opinion. Yeah, Swag Found. That's what I'm starting to think because the shit just didn't make no sense. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Hey, Dookie Fada said, hey, nah, about it's about money. Chef trying to buy a home in Texas. Okay. I mean, I figured it was something. I figured it was something because I'm like, this is very weird. This is very giving me like, what the hell are you talking about, lady? You know what I'm saying? Because the situation with her and Treese was really not that deep. It's not like she told any of Chef's personal business. It's not like she tried to set Chef up. It's not like she did anything evil. It's not like she stole money from her. All she did was tell Tanya that Chef pissed her off because she let Chef borrow some money to gamble and Chef didn't come through for her. What the hell is the problem? Like, that's nothing to get on here and do a whole live and tell, like, that's nothing to talk about. Tanya says they heard about that 5,000 Trees wants to put up. They snap the F out because they know Trees got the money to do it and shit down. Okay. Okay. And I don't understand why it takes all of these people to team up and try to take down one person. If she's this terrible person who you all swear she is, if she's just so evil like you all say, y'all show stay, hey, D Brown, y'all show stay working overtime trying to break this lady and it be coming out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Wanda said she knew Trees was gonna ride her and walk her like a dog. Okay. Like chef, baby. And you know, it really disappointed me because that's just so uncharacteristic of her. Like it's so uncharacteristic. Hey, Vicky May, hey. You know, that's just like, lady, this ain't even your style. You know what I'm saying? You give us, you and your girlfriend be on there having a good time. You be on there cooking. You have real content. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to fall into this same trap or follow this same recipe that everybody else follow because it's really, nobody really gives a damn. Like, who's going to criticize somebody or antagonize somebody because they weren't a good friend to someone? People have friendships that end all the damn time. Like, I don't understand why people can't just part their ways and be quiet. Every time somebody falls out with Latrice, they gotta come run to the internet and tell the whole world. Like I said, in Tanya's situation, I understood that because you know people are gonna ask why they're not friends. So I understood, you know, why Tanya would have to come tell people, hey, you know, if you don't see me, this is what happened. I got that part of it. But everybody else just was on some bullshit. The only genuine person that I think that she ever had around her was damn Tanya, and you know, of course, trans. But in the situation with Chef coming and telling everybody they ain't friends no more, and why it was irrelevant. It was pointless. We don't care. We do not give a damn. You know. D Brown says, I'm telling you, somebody got in Chef ear and she went crazy. It had to be something like that. It definitely did. It had to be something like that because it just came out so left field. And she just strikes me as such a sweet lady. And I just don't see like this was random as hell. Little Johnson says, what I believe is Treese went live last night asking for help regarding her babies and seeking help to get Shrek off those platforms. She says she will pay 5,000 to anyone that can send help her way legally. Yeah. So yeah, maybe the the snot squad got wind of that and maybe they worked overtime to go put a bug in Chef's ear. Maybe that's what happened. But I just, I was thoroughly confused. Swag Found says, and B needs to sit down. What grown woman or man quit their job, pack up, and move with someone they don't know? Exactly. Like, B, shut up. Shut up. You a grown woman. You damn near, I don't know how old she is, but too old to be quitting your job, running to a whole other state to work for somebody. Girl, if you had your stuff together, you would have never even came. So you keep hollering, yeah, I cleaned up. I did what I did because I needed money. I was here for the money. Well, girl, that just showed that you didn't have your shit together. So be quiet. Be quiet. So why are you on live acting like anybody owes you anything if you came to do a job? If you came to just work for her and collect your coin, then however y'all went left is however y'all went left. And you claim your life was so great before you met her, right? You claim you were doing okay. Well, go back to whatever you was doing before and be quiet. Like, girl. Lena Johnson said she made it seem that she said money. She made it seem that she said money was used to shut Chef Page down, and that was incorrect. Yeah, yeah, this was very much unlike Chef. Very shocking. Tanya says making themselves look like a fool, pissed because she don't want the friendship no more. Right? I'm like, at the end of the day, no one is saying that Latrice is perfect, and no one is saying that she's the perfect friend. She may have some issues, keeping friendships. It's obvious. But at the end of the day, I'm a real person. I'm a real one at the end of the day. And if me and someone have a disagreement, if I know in my heart that I've done nothing wrong, if I know in my heart that, I have, I'm a good person and I put 100% genuine intentions into the friendship, then I don't owe the internet an explanation. The only time I will ever come out to the internet on somebody is if they come out on me. But Trese didn't bash Chef. She did not talk negative about Chef. Whatever came out was whatever came out. But she hasn't been on here talking about Chef. So I don't understand why Chef felt so compelled to come bash her. And then the shit she was saying just was irrelevant. Like, if you felt like, and this is the question that I have for B, Chef. Like, if you all feel like she was such a negative person and such a terrible mother, if you all were these strong women who really stood for something, then why continue to be friends with her until she doesn't want to be friends anymore? It seems like everyone is down with being her friend and being around her and being in her company and good graces until she expresses that she doesn't want to be friends anymore. And then when she expresses she doesn't want to be friends anymore, then all hell breaks loose. And then people want to come start talking about how much of a bad mother she is and this, that, and the third. But you all didn't remove yourself. If I was hanging with somebody, right? And I thought they were a neglectful, terrible parent, I wouldn't hang with them. You know what I'm saying? I don't hang with people who don't take care of their kids. I don't hang with people who neglect their children. So if I see someone who I have acquainted myself with is a neglectful person and there is no extreme history with me and this person, then I just simply wouldn't be around them. So it make no sense to try to come out and bash her character now when you were okay with her mothering skills. You defended her on several occasions and you were there with her, beside her, when she was going through whatever drama she was going through, whenever before you all fell out. So don't try to wait till now to speak up and say what type of terrible person you think she is now. She's been who she is from day one. One that says exactly, or do something while they're there, but don't do ish when you're mad. Right. If you felt like she wasn't a good parent or whatever, why you didn't vocalize this when you and her were friends? Why y'all wait till y'all fall out with her to start trying to spew this, that, and the third, and then you bring it to the internet? That is just so weak to me. Like, I'm sorry, that's just weak. Hey, Shauna's Place. Shauna said, hey, Night. Hey, Ted. I don't know who these people are you talking about, but I'm listening in. Yeah. Yeah, and we talking about Trese today. But yeah, so and then she tried to, and then another thing, people always try to bring up, oh, she tried to pay somebody to do whatever to Coco. Let me say this. The same way she may have tried to pay somebody to do whatever to Coco is the same way these other reaction channels who go against her dox people information. Yep. They put out people information and addresses and tell everybody to go find these person. They lie talking about they got IP addresses linked to this person and that person. They threaten people and and say they gonna get somebody to find people anytime they get mad. So y'all can all that whole she tried to do whatever to Coco, throw it out the window. Don't say that no more. Because the same, if she did try to get something done to Coco, some of y'all favorite, and this is for the people who don't like Trese, some of y'all favorite reaction channels, some of y'all favorite Trese dragging channels, some of the primary channels that talk about Trese, the hosts of those channels have doxed people. Hey, Reese D. Hey. But yes, the hosts of those channels have doxed people information, have threatened people, and have also said they were gonna have somebody come find somebody. So if we're gonna ignore that, that's essentially the same thing as a hit. Then stop with this whole she wanted somebody to do something to Coco. Stop with that. We don't give a damn. We don't give a damn. Because the same way when these reaction channels get hot and mad, when people start talking about them and their families, and they go to try to dox people information and say they want to find out where people at, what you want to find out where somebody at for? So are you not wanting something to be done to somebody who's talking about you and making you mad? So we can't use that one. We can't use that one because we have seen plenty of people say they want to find somebody when they pissed off. Okay. Hey, first baby mama. Hey, blessings. Hey. Hello. But yeah, I mean, they just killed me with that. She wanted to get something done to Coco, right? And so we just gonna ignore all the times that people information have been doxed and put out here. We gonna ignore the time that Miss Ross threatened that lady when she thought the lady was talking about her son and saying that she gonna find her. and saying that she got people that's confined her. We gonna ignore that. So that's not essentially the same thing as threatening somebody slash putting out a hit. Okay. Okay. Like, shut up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all fine with people putting out hits and threatening people's lives when it's your favorite. Y'all fine with it then. But we want to keep talking about what Latrice supposedly wanted to get done to Coco. Okay? Coco and Latrice were in a relationship. He came in her house, used her up, abused her, disrespected her, humiliated her, and made a fool out of her. I'm pretty sure she said a lot of things. I'm pretty sure she wanted a lot of bad things to happen to him. But at the end of the day, the same way these same people who sit back on their couch and react to trees want things to happen to people that go against them as well. Because if you didn't want anything to happen to somebody, why are you all doxing people and putting out people information and addresses? Oh, okay. Hey, Jimmy Buns. Hello, nice today. I fill out the bushes into your channel on new to your channel. So hello, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. But yeah, so she said that, and I'm like, girl, we don't care. We don't care whatever she want to do to Coco. Whatever she wanted to do with Coco, in my opinion, was well warranted. Now, am I saying that Coco deserves to lose his life? No. But from Trese's perspective, she said she was trying to get somebody to beat him up. She said she wasn't trying to get nobody to take his life. I don't think anybody should lose their life ever about anything. So I'm not saying that. So let me be clear here. Let me be clear. But if she was trying to pay somebody to whoop up on Coco one good time, then that's her prerogative. He pissed her off. The same way y'all reaction channels, y'all be looking up people information and putting people addresses out here so people can find them or something bad can happen to them. That's essentially the same thing. So let's get rid of that narrative because it's tired. Okay. So yeah, she said that, and then she went to talking about the type of mother Latrice was, and I'm like, okay, I just don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. I just don't understand. I didn't understand the part of it, the point of it. And I don't understand, she didn't exactly. It's over a year old now, Tanya. It's over a year old. Like, I don't know why people, the first thing they want to do when they get mad at her is apologize to Coco or talk about what she wanted to get done to Coco. And then Chef said that if she was ever subpoenaed to come to court, she would sing like a bird. I'm like, girl, you should have been. If you felt that way, then why you didn't sing like a bird before? So now you look just as malicious as the rest of them because you didn't want to talk about this before. You didn't feel bad for him before. If you did witness her trying to pay somebody to do something to him, you didn't feel compelled before. You didn't run to the popo before. So you mean to tell me that you witnessed somebody trying to do some harm to somebody else and you didn't report it like you were supposed to? Okay. Go on with that. Okay, Jimmy says hello, Wanda. Good evening, sweetie. Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. Hey, Meek Mom D. Hey, girl. Look, my girl been working, and I haven't seen you in a while. Hey, hey, hey. But yeah, it's crazy, honey. I'm like, y'all leave this damn lady alone. Now, Treese has been minding her business, down there with her family, tripping out with them, chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be different if Latrice came out and she said something about Chef, or she was on here coming for Chef, and Chef came and, defended herself. But I just don't understand, where this all comes from. And everyone is so happy to see that friendship end. But it's like, y'all are just as miserable as anybody else because her and Chef have never just been buddy on the platform. You know what I'm saying? Her and Chef have, always kept their distance. Chef does her own thing. She does her own thing. So what I don't understand, what the excitement is to see them crumble. Like, I just don't get it. You Lit Liquor says, I have a question. What's up, You Lit Liquor? What's the question? But yeah, I just don't see it. I don't see what people get out of, you know, I don't I don't understand what people get out of seeing the friendships end and the petty details around why they ended. Because the reason why her and Chef ended it wasn't tea. It wasn't. You know what I'm saying? It was not tea. Wanda says they're saying she's unfit, but how? She's doing what she knows to do as far as providing for her children. They're acting like she's the worst parent they've ever known. Ridiculous. Right. Like, this is the thing. It'll be different if we never saw her interact with her children, if she never had her children. She goes to get her children frequently. She always has her children. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that she did differently than the traditional parent is because she is a public figure and because people call defects on her for any and everything, and because she was tired of defects being at her door every day, she sent them to be with family so they're safe. And I can't judge her for that. She's a public figure. I'm not a public figure. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like, a lot of celebrities have to move differently when it comes to their children. At the end of the day, she's had her children with her all summer. She goes down there frequently. She's always in Florida visiting her children. She's caring for them. She's making sure they have what they need. So it's not like she just put her children off on someone else and said, bump her children. At the end of the day, if you have people threatening you, leaking your address, calling defects on you, then of course you will want your children to be somewhere stable so you don't have to worry about the pressures of, making sure they're safe. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that you're not, getting them off the school bus one day and somebody comes up and attacks you. You know what I'm saying? So while I could not be without my child every day, I'm not a public figure. You know what I'm saying? I don't do this every day. This is not my job. So no, my child would not be with my family because I would just, I don't have, this is not how I survive. But in this situation, she has to be on social media. It's her job, it's her career. So if she had to make the sacrifice to send her children elsewhere, that's fine, as long as we see her interacting and doing for them. Now, in other cases, we have some people who have children that we have never seen them interact with at all, but nobody wants to call that behavior out. No one. Well, now they want to call out now that they ain't friends with them no more. You know what I'm saying? Like with Miss Lele, we did not try to bring her in this, but just for example, we didn't see her interact with her children, and nobody had a problem with it until they weren't rocking with her no more. So I can't stand this whole bad parent narrative. It's like they're just piggybacking and echoing what everybody who hates her is saying. Neil Unique says, when Chef was talking about Rennie, I knew Roz and that Sharita lady had a lot to do with what Chef said on live. She let them play her and then she played herself, right. Because there were a lot of people in her comment section saying, girl, like, we don't want to hear this. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, you know, you were her friend, you were hanging with her, and everything was fine, and you didn't express any concerns then. So what's the problem now? Thank you, Gordo. Wanda says exactly, but she still see them and provide. Hell, some leave and don't look back. She deserves some credit for her efforts. Too much judging, because we're not in her shoes. Because yeah, it's easy to say, oh yeah, I would never have my kids nowhere else. Yeah, but guess what? The average person doesn't have people leaking their address. The average person doesn't have to worry about strange people coming to their home. The average person doesn't have to deal with the factors that she's dealing with. So yeah, we can all toot our nose up and be like, "Oh yeah, I would never." But really, you know what I'm saying? Can you really say what you would never do? You know what I'm saying? Until you're in that position. Beverly Wilkins says, I'm new to this channel. You are on point. They need to just leave her alone. People just messy. Talk about her kids. Exactly, Miss Beverly. Thank you for joining. Let her be. Let her be. Cause when she come on here and start giving it to you, then you gonna swear she did you wrong. When she come on, y'all talking about her kids, talking about her parenting, trying to tear her down. And now when she come on here and start going below the building, everybody gonna swear she just this evil person. Leave this lady alone. Like she been minding her business. Daisy Duke says, why would Chef say don't follow that drama, follow me, get me to 500,000 followers? Chef trying to get the bag the best way she can. Yeah, that was very awkward too. Because when she was like, follow this page, I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Okay, wait. Okay, I thought you was on here telling us why you was mad at Trees. Now you saying follow you. Like, it's giving very much, And then she was like, I'm done with Atlanta. I'm about to move to Houston. It's just some devilish people. I'm like, Chef, this shit really ain't that serious. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the lady stole from you. It's not like she exposed any of your deepest, darkest secrets. All she said was she lent you $5,000 to gamble and you pissed her off because you can return the favor or you can be there for her when she needed you to. What the hell is the problem? Like I just don't understand. Like, I just don't understand. Good night, Shauna's Place. Thank you for joining. You know what I'm saying? So it's just it's crazy to me, One says, baby, they need to sweep around their own front door before they sweep around someone else's, point blank, period. Exactly. Sweep around your own front door. Like, a lot of, like, the very same people that laugh at her and talk about her so viciously, they hands always get exposed. You see what just happened with Coco and Lele? They did the same thing, tearing her down every day, talking about her like a dog. Then we found out they ain't even over here. They can't even get a damn house in their name. They ain't even paying rent. You know, sweep around your own front door. That was some BS. Chef is dead ass wrong for this. Yeah, she's dead wrong. And I like her. You know what I'm saying? I liked her channel, but it's like, to me, that was just very uncharacteristic. It felt very forced. It felt very, okay, you know what I'm saying? And I hate accusing people of chasing clout, because I mean, you want people to watch you on social media. That's the whole point. You know what I'm saying? So you want to bring in those viewers, but it's the way that you go about it that's the problem. You know, this is a situation. Hey, alive and prosperous. Hey, hey, hey. But yeah, this is a situation that should have, if you felt a type of way about her telling, about the 5,000, about the money being borrowed or whatever, you should have addressed this when it was fresh 2-3 weeks ago. It's a whole new day. You know what I'm saying? And if someone did come say whatever, like, she's on there saying, and she did try to clean it up and say she just wants people to do positive content. She's sick of the drama, but it's like, okay, but you're doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So you're not really on here saying anything, because in the same breath, if you wanted to come on here and say, look, you guys, I was reflecting, a lot of process, this whole situation is a Roz and Terry Scar production. Yeah, that's what the YouTube streets is saying, and I believe it. Carolyn Johnson says Chef wants to move to Texas. She's trying to find an excuse to leave. Yeah, because to me, that's because she was like, yeah, I'm just gonna leave the city of Atlanta alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm like, what the hell? They got, like, what? You and Trese, to me, were just acquaintances, right? Yeah, we knew you all were friends, but it wasn't like you were in her company every day and she was in yours. Like, you all were doing your own thing anyway. So this, somebody telling somebody they let you borrow some money is enough to make you want to be done. I mean, and unless there's some other shit going on that I just missed, I was just thoroughly confused. just thoroughly confused. And and like I was saying, if she got on here and she was just saying, hey, you guys, I've been reflecting on past friendships that I had, and I was really hurt by what me and Latrice went through. I was very hurt that she told that I borrowed some money, and it's just making me reevaluate things. And I just want more Black content creators to be more positive, and it just really hurt me that it happened. I'm just reflecting on it today, and I just want to tell you all that I just wish we could do more positive things. Okay, maybe that would have sounded a little bit better, but then you go off on a tangent talking about her parenting skills, accusing her of trying to do something to Coco, talking about you gonna go tell the police this and that. Like, now you're asking for the shit. Like, you're poking at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're someone who does not want the drama, if you don't want, the negativity to surround your platform, which, to me, she done a pretty good job of keeping her platform pretty positive and happy, then why the hell is you talking about all this irrelevant stuff? Why are you inviting B up there? Like, we don't care what B has to say. Like, B is just like anybody else who she fell out with. You know what I'm saying? With the exception of Tanya. Like I said, Tanya is the only one who I feel like had a legitimate reason to speak out. Everybody else, no. But like, it's just like why? Like, if you're, and because I'm pretty sure she's gonna say that she's not looking for clout, she's not looking for drama, but okay, like, why are you doing the most about nothing? Like, the arguments that she's had with other people may have been a little bit, and even with B, like, even with that, it just, why the hell are you still talking about this? Like, if everybody is so above this woman, if everybody is so, that you all say she's this low vibrational negative mental health patient, that's what you all say about her, then why does she bother you all so much, to the fact that you all have to sit on your platforms and talk about her for, in a live? Like, if somebody is beneath me and somebody is just not worth it and I'm better than them, then I don't give a damn. I'm not about to go live and talk about our friendship ending. I'm just going to continue to move on with my life unless they come for me. So I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. Yes, RJ was talking facts. Yes, definitely. Beverly Wilkins says, yes, just like when B got mad, she went to Diamond Page Bash Trees. Right. And it's all fake. Because if you really felt this way about her, you would have never been around her. Like, you all are grown women, you know what I'm saying, who met as adults. You all were not childhood friends. You all met as adults, as grown women. And you all had the sound mind to make a decision on whether you all wanted to continue to frequent each other's presence or not. So if someone is just so terrible, why would you continue to be around them? Why not separate yourself before things hit the fan? Why not separate yourself when you first see the signs that this person isn't who you think they are? After Latrice had to make the decision, to send her kids down there, Chef, we still saw you out to dinner with her eating and having a good time. So at the end of the day, I just don't understand if it was an issue then. If it wasn't an issue then when you're eating, laughing, drinking, having fun, whatever. If it isn't an issue then, why is it an issue now? Like, I just don't understand. And that's the part that makes it kind of fake to me. Because it's like, don't wait until you're mad with somebody to come out and say what it is. If you so solid, and if you don't stand for certain things, and if you don't support certain behaviors, you don't support it whether you're that person friends or not. Like, if somebody is a deadbeat mama, I'm not rocking with you. I'm not going to club with you. I'm not going to be at every event with you because you ain't handling your business, sis. So I can't rock with you like that. I'm not going to, everybody had a time, so I'm not going to, kick you while you're down. But you ain't going to see me on the scene with somebody who ain't taking care of home. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna wait until we have a falling out to be like, and that's why you a deadbeat mama. No, if I feel like you're a deadbeat mom, we're just not gonna kick it, period. And I don't understand where people love hollering that they're so real and they're so raw, but this is some of the fakest shit I just ever seen. You know what I'm saying? Like, even going back to the situation with Coco and Lele and them falling out with everybody. Like, now you all want to come out and finally admit that you all don't think she was the best mom. Now you all want to come out and and say that he wasn't a good man. These were all things that were painfully obvious before, but you all rode the coattail as long as it was beneficial for you. And then when you fall out, you want to start, speaking your truth. Like, man, get out of here. It says the sad thing about this is when she was donating to the cause, everything was fine and she agreed with everything. Right. Like, everything is cool as long as she's doing her, she's supporting and she's promoting and she's, hyping everybody up. Everything cool when she passing out money and when she making sure everybody have what they need. Everything is all good. But at the end of the day, you all knew who she was before you all started to hang with her. Latrice has been transparent on her platform from day one. We can see as day. We can see clear as day if we can hang with her on a daily basis or not. We all said in this chat before, do we love and support Latrice over here? Yeah. But can me and Latrice hang together every day? Hell no. We couldn't. You know what I'm saying? She's someone who has been hurt. She's someone who has a short temper. She's someone who likes things to go that the way that she wants it to go. So could me and her hang and kicking every day? We probably couldn't. I can see that off rip, and I can say that with confidence. So where is you all's discernment before? It seems like you all don't start getting some morals and values and want to speak up for what's right until some shit don't go your way. I don't understand. It says whoever told Chef that Treese was talking about her, it backfired on them and Chef because Treese walked the dog poop out of Chef and kept it moving with a big Kool-Aid smile on her face. Right. Like, Treese ain't been studying this lady. And why would Chef, you do social media, so you already know how this go. Like, why would you even let somebody even get in your ear like that? Hey, Tina Moria, thank you for joining. But yeah, like, why would you even let somebody even get in your ear like that? Like, you know how these people do. You know. You know? Hold on, you guys. Let me put my phone on the charger. But yeah, so it it was just weird to me, to say the least. I'm just like, this stuff is getting weirder by the day. And it's all surrounding one person. Like, that is the crazy thing about it. This is all surrounding one person. Like, I don't get, I don't understand why everyone is so invested. You know what I'm saying? Like, we would have nothing to talk about. We would have no criticism to give if people would just accept that this woman is who she is and move the hell on. Like, there are certain channels that I don't like. I can't stand. I don't like what they stand for. But I'm not gonna get on here every day talking about them, because at the end of the day, they are who the hell they are. Now, if some drama pops off and something happens that everyone is talking about, or some a chain of events have transpired that's interesting, yeah, we're gonna gather, we're gonna talk. But I'm not concerned if me and someone, if I have made up my mind that this person just isn't my cup of tea, then how they raise their children, what they do with their life, how they handle the breakup with their ex-boyfriend, that's none of my concern. I don't really give a damn, because I don't rock with them. So however they run their ship is however they run their ship. There's nothing I can do to change that. Exactly. When funds are funny, they talk about trees. I mean, and I hate to say it, but that's what it's seeming like. Because now you just threaten to go below the belt. Oh, I'm gonna sing like a bird if they come ask me something. Well, I mean, honestly, you're making yourself look dumb, because if you witness someone committing a crime, then you should have been singing like a bird anyway, if you were so concerned. So if you weren't singing like a bird when you were her friend, then you can't sing like a bird now. You can't get mad at somebody and then say, yeah, and I'm gonna snitch on you for what you were doing. We were friends. That's not how that works. Because you being around it make you just as guilty as they is. Period. You can't get in a car with your friends and watch them rob somebody and then be like, yeah, yeah, police officer, me and this person are not friends anymore. And yeah, they robbed that person. Well, what the hell was you doing? Why you didn't call us when it happened? So don't talk about it now. So that's what sent me for a loop. And then I see that she had to make a follow-up video, and she had to kind of clear up the fact that she wasn't trying to talk about Rennie, but you did mention her child. You tried to make it seem like her child does grown inappropriate things. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say, oh, I was just trying to talk about her being a bad mother. I wasn't trying to talk about her child. You shouldn't have brought none of that shit up, because it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? If her child is dancing or doing whatever in the camera, she ain't the first little child, and she ain't gonna be the last. These kids have TikTok, they have every damn thing. You cannot say that somebody is a bad parent because their child dances on a camera when I had to delete TikTok off my damn child phone. You know what I'm saying? So, that doesn't equate to someone being a bad parent. Because somebody cussed in front of their children, that does not mean they're a bad parent. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody may have, somebody may smoke weed and they may smoke it, in their house with their kids. Whatever. People raise their kids how they want to raise their kids. As long as you're not harming your children, putting them in harm's way, as long as you're not exposing them to gruesome things, as long as you are making sure they're staying in a child's place, as long as that you are loving them, making sure that you're talking to them, teaching them right for wrong. Nobody's perfect. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie and say my mama never dropped no beer in front of me, because she did. But does that mean that she was a bad parent? No. I'm not gonna say my mama never said a cuss word in front of me. She don't cuss the motherfucker out in front of me. Does that mean that she's a bad parent? No. Is that something that she probably should have told me to go to the other room while she did? Yeah. If you cussing somebody out, go and get out here while I cuss these folks out right quick. But at the end of the day, am I going to say, my mom is a terrible parent because she cursed somebody out in front of me before? No. So it just seems like it'd be a whole lot of reaching going on. You know what I'm saying? That's the part that I just don't rock with. You know what I'm saying? Because why does it take a fallout for you all to start coming to the conclusion that this person is just such an evil person? Like, get out of here. Tina says B have been on everyone's panel that don't like trees, talking about the same thing over and over. And she looked dumb because the same people who you've been trying to ride their coattail have talked about you like a dog. They talked about being like a dog over there on Raw's platform, talked about a crack donor. Other people talked about it in crack donor. Everybody has talked about B when she was hanging with Trese. Calling her Trese do girl, talking about she was slow. And now these people are your best friends because you don't like Trese. That's fake. That's fake. If you felt a certain type of way about me when I was hanging with Trese, then that's how you feel about me. It doesn't change because I stopped hanging with her. If you thought I was slow before, you're gonna think I'm slow after. You're gonna hide it because you want to get information out of me. That's fake. You know, everybody who once aligned themselves with Trese, people had something negative to say about them. But the minute y'all was just shading Chef Carmen, y'all were just talking about Chef Carmen when she was hanging with Trese. Y'all was just talking about her. But as soon as her and Trese have a disagreement, now y'all love Chef Carmen. No, y'all just was talking about her, just like I was talking about Trese. So where did the change of heart come from? If y'all felt some type of way about her before, you're gonna feel some type of way about her now. Nothing has changed. She's still the same person. She just don't hang with a certain person no more. But that's how things go, honey, on these YouTube streets, child. Everybody's, you're as long as you're beefing with who they beefing with, you're their best friend. As long as you speaking out against who they speaking out against, they love you to death. You can do no wrong in their eyes. You can be a whole serial killer out here. As long as you're going against who they want you to go against, or they love you, they're gonna give you all the praise. But the minute that you stand up for what's right and keep it real and be like, look, this is what it is. I'm not gonna do this fake shit with y'all. Oh, it's a whole nother ball game. And it's just sad that people keep falling for the same trap. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's okay to disagree with people and to have a falling out with people and go your separate ways. You don't always have to come slander somebody's name. You don't always have to talk about people's parenting. Everybody can probably have some constructive criticism given to them in regards of how they parent their children. Everybody may have different methods and different ways that they raise their children. Just because someone is raising their children a different type of way than you would, does not necessarily mean they're a bad parent. They're just doing things differently than you would do. And I'm pretty sure if we had a hidden camera and we walked with some of these same people who keep screaming this bad parent, bad parent, bad parent, if we had a video camera and we walked with you from the day your child came out of your stomach to the time they grew up and were grown, we probably can catch some mistakes that you probably made along the way. Parenting does not come with the handbook. Everyone does things their own way and they do things differently. But that does not mean that we have to sit around and talk about it for hours and hours and hours and judge this person. We haven't seen her abuse her kids. We haven't seen her neglect her kids. What we have saw her do was be a mother on social media, figuring out how to maneuver on social media and be a mom. So it's just crazy. It's crazy. And it's like, damn, here goes somebody else. Here goes somebody else picking up their camera, acting like they owe people an explanation. We all grown. You don't owe nobody shit. If you decide that you and someone are not gonna hang around anymore, you don't have to get on here and tell us that. Hey, try. But yeah, you don't have to get on here and tell us that. You weren't a part of her daily channel. We didn't see you and her. You all didn't have any joint business ventures together. If y'all went friends, y'all just went friends. We don't, you're in an entire different relationship. You have a lovely woman that you're over there in love with. So, us, if we did not see you all supporting each other anymore, I don't think anybody would have thought anything of it. Because you all have always been distant. You all have always been in two different lanes. So I just don't understand why a public service announcement was needed. It just seemed a little bit unnecessary to me. And I'm not saying that people can't speak out for themselves and speak their truth and stand up for themselves. I'm not saying that at all, because you definitely can. But this should have been done 2-3 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? If you was upset about what was said, in my opinion, this should have been said then. Because waiting 2-3 weeks and then coming out and saying what you got to say, it just gives a little bit of, it just gives a little bit of reachingness from me. you know Hey, no more drama. Welcome back, Jimmy. But yeah, but it was kind of weird. But I think, but the people are saying that someone may have gotten in her ear, but people are gonna always drop bugs. People are gonna always try to go and tear apart anyone who surrounds themselves with this lady. They're gonna always try to go tear it apart. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad, but that's what happens when you're a public figure. People don't want to see you do anything other than what they want to see you do. But my advice to Chef would be, don't feed into this. Chef seems like a nice lady. Don't let these people turn you. Don't You have a true given talent. You're a chef. You can come on here and give us cooking videos 7 days a week that we will enjoy. You know what I'm saying? You have a solid foundation that you can build something on. You don't need to ride the tree's hate train. You know what I'm saying? Riding the tree's hate train is gonna do nothing for you because you're already established your own brand. So I genuinely hope that she does not continue to feed into it because it doesn't benefit her. What benefit would it be for Chef to come on here talking about trees and spilling tea on trees that we have already heard? It doesn't benefit. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Chef was definitely out of character. And it was very disappointing because it's like, out of all the people that have came in and out, and I think Chef to me has always been a a really nice lady that seems just to be in her own world. You know what I'm saying? She seems to be separate from anything that Treese has had going on. She just seems like a friend that came around. She was good vibes, and she has her own platform where she has a totally different fan base and she does different things. And she doesn't need this. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to feed into what everybody else is feeding into because honestly, it's only going to go so far. You're not telling us anything that hasn't already been told. You're not spilling any tea. And at the end of the day, this Latrice displays what she does for her children. She's an open book. So we saw the decision that she made when she had to send her kids wherever. We see her going back and forth to get her kids and make sure they have what they need. We see her taking multiple trips to Florida to check on her kids and make sure they're straight. So you can't push a narrative that, you know, you can't push that narrative because we see what's going on and people are going to feel how they feel. Even if some people watch her and feel like she's a bad mom, okay, that's their opinion, but that's not going to change anything. So to me, I just don't see the purpose behind it. If what you're doing really doesn't have a purpose, like if you're just coming on here just throwing out insults to someone and venting how you feel about someone without any type of purpose behind it, it's like, okay, we've heard this before. We've heard this before. We've heard this before. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Carolyn says people say, well, whenever a hot topic is hot, someone gonna come out hotter. It's all about a bag. Yeah, it seems to be. And it's sad, you know what I'm saying? Because, that just it does not strike me as her character. And I don't think that it is her character. I think that she let somebody probably get in her ear and she probably thought it would be a good move for her channel anyway, because people probably want to hear about what's going on between her and Treese because people kind of were kind of curious about their friendship. So, I don't know. But I just like, damn. This has been a week. This week started off very interesting and it is ending very interesting. And, I don't understand at what point are we just going to let people be? I get it. Sometimes drama happens. We talk about it with reaction channels. We get into the nitty gritty. We give our opinion and we move on. But at what point are we going to accept the fact that this woman is who the hell she is? Every disagreement that she has with somebody does not have to turn into a thing. Every negative thing that she has said about somebody does not have to be a thing. Ain't nobody around here perfect. You can't tell me that one of your friends ain't pissed you off and you went and told your other friend they pissed you off. Because that's all that has happened. That is all that has happened with her and Chef. She loaned Chef some money. She did a favor for Chef. Chef couldn't do something that she wanted her to do. She vented about it to her other friend. If you've never done that, if you can truly say that you have never vented about something that someone did to piss you off to another friend, you a goddamn lie. Okay, or you just haven't had friends. Because there's no because literally that Chef is upset because Latrice told someone else that she loaned her some money to gamble. That is how petty this is. You know what I'm saying? That is how petty this is. Like, thank you, Tina. Like, so because she told somebody that she loaned you some money to gamble and you couldn't help her when she needed you, and that's why she on food with you. That means that you got to come out and start talking about her parenting, talking about her child. Come on now. Like, come on. Carolyn says, everyone says another drama, but they keep it going. Right. Because in one breath, she's on there acting like she really wants. And she was trying to make a good point about, content creators just being more positive. Okay, cool. But if that's the case, then some things need to go without saying. You could have very well gave that same message without talking about what she supposedly did to Coco. You were trying to drop some tea. You didn't have to talk about the behavior that her child displays. You didn't have to talk about what type of parent you think she is. You trying to, at the same time, you're trying to stand up for the cause and be positive, but you sleep trying to spill some tea too. And trying to tell people what they want to hear. Like, just as Tree said, a fake page of Carmen was in her chat and she overlooked it because she knew it wasn't Carmen. And I'm sure someone went in Carmen's chat and she fell for it. They squashed it 2 weeks ago. Right. 2 weeks ago, it wasn't any of this. So I just don't understand why this came back up. And if, it was a fake page or if it was someone getting into her ear, baby, you gonna have to strap up your seatbelt because, honey, if you're aiming for, 500,000 followers that she got, and if you're aiming for the big leagues and the social media things, people always starting shit. People always lying. Hell, I don't even look. I am a very small YouTuber, and I already have my damn lie on me a couple times. People, that's what people do. People on the internet are miserable. So, if you and someone had a relationship or a friendship, you can pick up the phone and talk to them about whatever issue that you're having before it has to come to live. Like, I don't understand why it has to come to the media every single time. Because to me, that just means that you were never genuine either. If you can't call this person and check them and let them know how you feel and get some understanding, then that means that you had a motive as well. Honestly, I never had a friend who I want to pick up the phone and go live on. That just never crossed my mind. I've had a stranger lie on me and I had to pick up my phone and go live and clear it up, but I don't give a fuck about them. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm around someone and we're friends, we had each other's number, we hung out, I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you and I'm gonna express to you how I feel. I don't have to come talk to a whole bunch of strangers who don't give a damn anyway. All they're gonna do is hop from chat to chat and show fake love and support so they can get more tea, you know? So I just hope Chef doesn't fall for the trap. Don't fall for the trap, Chef. That's all I gotta say. It's the same old song and dance. Nobody don't care what B got to say. You know what I'm saying? Don't fall for the trap. If you all feel that she's not a good person and she's a terrible friend, let her be. Let her be a terrible person and a bad friend in her own space. If she ain't coming on here tearing y'all down on the daily, dragging y'all name, picking at y'all, then do your own thing. And if you're so above her, show us how it's done. I think Chef Carmen has some good content. Like I said, I think her cooking videos are phenomenal. You got a good thing going for you over there. You don't have to drag trees to, you know what I'm saying? That ain't even your thing. This was not even beneficial for you. If anything, this hurt your brand more than it helped it. You're a chef. You cook. People want to see you cook food. We don't give a damn about who you friends or who you fell out with. It ain't what your content surrounds. Your content surrounds food. Your name is Chef Carmen. You know what I'm saying? I like to see the grinder sandwich, you know? You have a good thing going over there. You know, you don't have to surround it with this Trese drama. That does not have to be your thing. Because then that's going to water down what you already have going on. And what you have going on is honestly a good thing. Those people who can cook on social media, they make a lot of money because that's digestible. That's peaceful. I love to turn on me a good cooking video and see what I'm gonna cook for dinner. That's drama free. Nobody has to pick a side. It's neutral content. Cooking, eating. You got a good thing going, chef. You know, you know what I'm saying? Don't fall for this trap these people want you to fall for. Don't let these people gas you. You got a good thing going. But yeah, so we'll see. You know, we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Like I said, I hate that they fell out, but they, you know what I'm saying, but they were in two different lanes. They were doing their things. So it's not like, you know, we saw Chef regularly on Latrice's platform anyway. So they'll definitely be, you know, okay without each other. Lisa T says it most definitely hurt Chef Carmen brand. Yeah, it did, because when you think of someone who has a cooking channel, you don't need the drama. Like, that's not anything that you need. And I think that a lot of people don't understand that. Like, Chef is not a reaction channel. She's not a drama channel. She's not a daily vlogger. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's a chef. Yes, she shows her personal life. She shows what happens with her and her girlfriend. So she gives us a glitz into what she does on the daily, but she cooks. And that is her niche. That's what she's wonderful at. And, you know, you don't need to bring all the Trese drama to your platform to prosper. That's not going to work. So to me, it was just dumb to say anything anyway, because it wasn't that serious. Now, if Trese was over there spreading lies about you, or if she was stealing from you, or she was putting rumors out there about you, or trying to expose some of your personal business, okay, that's a different ball game. Yeah, speak up for yourself. But that's not what happened. All she did was just vent to her friend because she did you a favor and you didn't do one in return for her. That's petty. That's high school. That's nothing to bring drama to your platform for, because you have an audience who followed you to see you cook, to see the cooking content. And a lot of people who follow that, I don't want to turn on nobody damn thing and trying to get me a recipe and I got to hear about, well, who the hell they arguing with. I don't want to hear that. You know, that can be hard to digest. Normal Drama says, I will be unfollowing her, especially her going to Tree's enemies. Yeah, like, don't bring these people on your platform. You got a good thing going over there, Chef. Don't bring all these damn people who didn't have shit going on no way. B did not have anything going on. Anybody who can jump up and just drop whatever they're doing to come help somebody else for a couple dollars. Do not feed into that. Keep being great. Do what you do. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to follow the same recipe. The people who, you know what I'm saying? Come on now. This is amen to that. Okay. Carolyn said, I agree. She should have used her YouTube channel for drama. Yeah, like, don't bring it to your platform that you built this fan base who has fell in love with your cooking. You know what I'm saying? Don't bring it over there. These people trying to trick you off the streets. They want to use you, Chef. They want to use you. They want to use your platform to tear down Trese. And then as soon as, and it's because it's gonna get old. It's not gonna last. It's only so much Trese slander people want to hear. So when people get tired of hearing about it, guess what? Now you don't ran some of your loyal people away with the drama. And now guess what? The people who boost you up to do it, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna go back to whatever they were doing before. Don't fall for it. Do not fall for it. Lisa T says no more drama. A lot of people unfollow her page and channel. Yeah, like, that was just not smart. That wasn't smart. That's like me having a makeup and beauty channel, and one of my internet friends said that my outfit was ugly when we went somewhere. And then I come on my makeup and beauty channel and just go in. Like, no, like, that's something that can be handled offline. Like, people didn't come to your platform for that. You know, it'll be different if you had a reaction channel or if you had an audience who was invested in the friendship with you and Trese, but you and her weren't even friends enough. You and her, you all were not on each other's platform enough to bring whatever was going on to the internet. Yes, whatever was said weeks ago, but that could have been addressed weeks ago and left at that. And honestly, it really didn't even have to be addressed because nothing was said that was that bad, in my opinion. No More Drama says Chef doesn't appear to be the confrontational type. She doesn't. It didn't even look characteristic on her. Like she couldn't even hardly get it out. Like that's not you. And don't let them trick that into being you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let people trick people. Well, there's a saying where I'm from. It's called tricking you off the streets. Like when you got friends or homeboys who always calling you to go fight and shoot and rob, they trying to trick you off the streets. You know what I'm saying? So don't let people trick you off the streets. Don't let people be in your ear talking about Trese, trying to boost you up to come confront her on your platform, because then that's going to run people away. You had a neutral platform. You had a platform that was peaceful, that was happy, that was lighthearted. Don't let the negativity from people just wanting to see Trese fail overtake you and take your platform down. Don't do that. No More Drama, you hit the hammer on the nail, sweetie. Absolutely, I agree with you on that one. Yeah, like Chef doesn't even look like a confrontational person. This is not you. Get back to what you do best. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doesn't have to follow the same recipe. Everybody don't have to fall out with Trese and come tell everybody that she's a bad mom and come apologizing to Coco. Like, we don't, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just do better, people. At the end of the day, you can fall out with someone and have a disagreement with someone and decide that someone isn't for you without involving everyone else, because it's different strokes for different folks. To me, it comes across very haterationist, if that's a word, but it comes off to be a very hater move, trying to convince an audience of people of who to support and who not to support. People going to support who they want to support. People are going to always show their hand. If someone is distasteful and nasty and mean and evil, it's going to show. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to rally against anyone. People will show their hand. And guess what? When people show their hand, they will lose support eventually because people will start to catch on to the bullshit. It always happens. But at the end of the day, there's a reason why people still support and follow Lil Trese. Because at the end of the day, through all of her flaws, through whatever she got going on, she's still a human being. And people can see that she is just like everybody else. She's a flawed individual. But she has not done anything to warrant all this unnecessary drama. Hey, Who Kim? Hey. Carolyn Johnson says the drama was distasteful to her business partner as well as her subscribers. Yeah, like, hello, Brianna Baker, hello. Yeah, like at the end of the day, Tresa's not perfect. Definitely not. You know what I'm saying? There definitely have been situations that she could have handled better. But every time we see her minding her business, trying to just get back to doing her own thing, here comes some more drama and here comes somebody else provoking her. Like, you know, and then when she come back out windmilling and ready to go there and ready to tell, and ready to, to go low with you, you cannot blame her. So stop picking. Now, if she come for you, then you come back. But that's not what happened in this situation. In this situation, this lady over here healing, still trying, still getting her, trying to get her body together from having a surgery, getting her drains taken out, kicking it with her people, her family, chilling. Ain't bothering nobody. Ain't throwing no shade at nobody. They tried to throw her name in the whole mess with Layla and Coco. She shut that down real quick. Chilling, minding her business. Ain't no here bothering nobody this week. And boom, here we go. And now when Trese responds and defends herself because now someone has came for her first, everybody gonna swear she wrong. But no, this happens every time. Every time she's somewhere minding her business, trying to get her life together, just chilling, getting her kids back to school, minding her business, and here goes some more shit. And you all wonder why it's always something. Like, no drama. I think she's trying to get more subscribers because she's been asking more than ever for people to like, follow, and share. It's something. It's something. She even said it in the live. She was like, yeah, follow me. And I'm like, but this ain't the way to go about it. People gonna follow you because they rock with you. Keep putting out your cooking content. People gonna follow that. Keep thinking about creative ideas. You know what I'm saying? You have a real gift. You have a talent. Everybody can't cook. You can. You don't have to involve yourself in this to get where you need to be. People gonna follow you off the strength. People like to eat. I know I do. So it's ridiculous. Like every time, it never fails. This had to be chilling, minding her business. Y'all swear she then chef. Oh, she boring. She losing viewers. Well, now you giving her more viewers. If you all want her channel to fail, if you all want her Facebook page to fail, if you all want to see her down, stop talking about it. You know, stop bringing attention to every little thing that she do. If you have a disagreement with her, don't go on about your business. People will see that y'all ain't friends, and people will get curious, and then at that point, it is what it is. If she's such this negative, nasty person, let people see it for themselves. But you ain't gonna never win when you're playing dirty. In the words of Nene Leakes, you never win when you're playing dirty. And even though Chef may not be a dirty person, because I don't think that she's a bad person, but you cannot get on here trying to slander people and talk about people just because somebody put a bug in your ear, just because you know that's what people need to hear. Well, that's what people want to hear. You know damn well that the argument, that whatever she said about you wasn't that deep. Because if it was that deep, you would have went ahead and you would have went in on her 2 weeks ago. You have let people gas you, and those people gonna gas you right out of your platform. So be careful the hole you digging for somebody else, because you will fall straight in it. Period. Brianna said a lot of people unfollowed Chef. I saw a lot of people say they were disappointed. A lot of them said they didn't even want to watch it, because that's just not, that's not her. You know what I'm saying? Karen says, trust no one. Everyone has a motive. And that's what it seems like. And it's sad. Because it's enough out here for everybody. You know what I'm saying? What's for you is going to be for you. People are going to follow you regardless. You know what I'm saying? If you're an interesting enough person, people are going to flock to you and follow your page. You don't have to take the next person down. You have a lot to offer, Chef. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I hope that she does not continue on, because to me, today was just completely unnecessary and irrelevant. No real tea was spilled. Nothing was said that we ain't heard before. And nothing was said, me personally, that I care about. You know what I'm saying? You calling somebody a bad mom is not going to make them a bad mom. We see this woman interact with her kids and do for her kids on a daily, even from a distance. So you can say what you want to say. At the end of the day, she's no different than any other parent out here. She definitely probably has room for improvement, but stay away from that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just distasteful. Let people raise their kids how they want to raise their kids. I mean, yeah, she definitely was wrong. She definitely was wrong. Like, you ain't got to do all that. You don't got to do all that. You know? People can pick your life apart. There were people. I haven't followed Chef Carmen for that long, so I can't really tell you much about her personal life or her history. I saw her on Trese's platform, and I started following her from that, because she seemed like a very nice woman. But there were people in the comment section trying to air out some of your business and talk about how you hopping from relationship to relationship. People gonna talk about everything. You know what I'm saying? People gonna always have something to say. So for you to get on here and follow the same tired format, let people be. You know what I'm saying? Let people be. Let this lady raise her kids where she want to raise her kids. Let her smoke her weed. Let her cuss. Let her do whatever she gonna do. You ain't got to deal with her. If you don't want to. It's simple. Brianna says, I don't follow her. That was not cool. Yeah, that wasn't cool. That wasn't cool, because the shit wasn't even that serious. It was not even that serious. And it looked very thirsty. And to me, Chef does not come across as a thirsty person. She never struck me as someone who would do that. You know what I'm saying? Because for what? you know, because now, Carolyn says, who started the live first? All I know is I just seen Chef going live. Like I said, I haven't seen Trese talk about Chef. I haven't seen her say anything. I saw her chilling. I don't know if something happened behind the scenes. People are saying that people got into her ear, or maybe a fake page came in her chat and she thought it was Trese. Or, maybe behind the scenes, maybe Trese cut ties with her and she felt some type of way. I don't know what happened. But for me, it just came, left field. Yeah, Chef started her live first. Trese, from what I've seen, she's been chilling. Unless I missed something. From what I've seen, Trese has been chilling, doing her thing like she always do. And this situation today just came out of left field, out of nowhere. Like I said, if this would have happened 2 weeks ago when everything was first said, okay, I would have understood it. But I don't know. I don't know I don't know what's in the water, you know. Brianna says Trese didn't know what was going on. Somebody told Trese that Chef was going in on her. Yeah. Because, like I said, from what I've seen, Trese has been just chilling, doing her own thing, kicking it. Like I don't know what's going on. Nee Unique says they probably paid Chef. She's been begging for subscribers. She's probably desperate. She's going to regret it. Yeah, and I hate to think that way about her. Because, like I said, she does not strike me as the type of person. But it's something. It's something that motivated her to get up and do that today. And I'm like, yeah, Trese has not mentioned her. She, even when everything happened, Trese didn't say anything negative about her. Even when it was told what Trese said about her, she did not elaborate. She did not go in on her, you know. And now everybody's sitting back. Oh yeah, we knew it. It's like, y'all, like this wasn't even that serious. Like this was not even that deep. Like, are we in third grade? People fall out. Some people just have a hard time having female friends. It's not a secret. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing to, you know what I'm saying? Everyone is not a people person. Everybody has their own personal things they have dealt with. And there are a lot of social media influencers who have a hard time holding on to friendships because of the type of work they do. You can't trust anybody. You think everybody got to get you. So it is hard to have relationships when you are a social media influencer. There are a lot of women or actors. So, a lot of people have come out and said a lot of times that they've had a hard time having genuine friendships when they're famous. So, this is nothing new. So I don't know why people get so excited and railed up every time Trese falls out with someone. When in actuality, when you look at a lot of women celebrities and women public figures, you don't see a lot of people with a whole bunch of people. You know what I'm saying? Because it is hard to maneuver when you're in an industry where everyone knows you and they're in your business. You know what I'm saying? So this is nothing new. I don't know why it's always a topic of conversation or why it's always people are so eager to see her fall out with people. Like, it's no secret. She has a hard time building relationships and from whatever she's been through. Okay, move on. Get over it. Something is definitely going on with Chef. She's been looking down lately. She has. She has. She even in the video that she did today, she looked like she wanted to cry. And it seems like something else and she's lashing out at Trese. But I don't think it's Trese. Like, even with her saying like I'm getting out of Atlanta, it's like it's something else going on that we don't know. You know? Brianna says Tree said she'll talk about the other chef Darius. Yeah. Treese went in now. She went in. And that's what I'm saying, It's like, now you don't open up that door, Chef. And now when Treese come back and she get to saying the things that she say, everybody gonna be like, oh, she wrong. She shouldn't have brought Chef Darius. Oh, she shouldn't have said this. But it's like, when people mad, that's what happens. When people get mad, they get to run their mouth. You know what I'm saying? That's why you should pick up the phone and talk to if you and someone had a friendship, pick up the phone, call them, cuss each other out, say what you gotta say. But when you start picking at people and they start feeling like they have to defend themselves, things start blurting out, you know. So yeah, I don't understand it. It was a little weird to me, you know, but we'll see. We'll see how this all plays out. But yeah, I didn't want to keep you all long. I just wanted to come on here and say that. Um Karen says Chef should have left Trese alone. She goes hard and don't care. Yeah, you know, Days Duke says Chef need to leave it alone because Boss Lady Corinne are going to cut ties with Chef, in my opinion. Yeah, this is not, and she's in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure her girlfriend don't feel like hearing all this, you know what I'm saying? Because they're probably gonna try to start dragging her into it. And that this just wasn't a good move. It just wasn't a good move. Emily ever says when she falls out with friends, Ross found them and have them go off on Trese. That's what it seemed like. That's what it seemed like. And I just hate that Chef fell for that trap. Like, don't fall for these people. Don't let these people trick you off the street, Chef. Chef Darius said in his eye, they both are still his friends. So I'm glad he said that. Like I said, Trese probably shouldn't have said that. But, same thing when her and Tanya got into it. When people are mad, that's why anytime friendship breakups hit the internet, it always goes bad. Because it's always some extra information put out there that people really probably didn't mean to put out there. And that's why it's just important to pick up the phone. You know what I'm saying? OC girl said Chef is wrong, period. She should have just left it alone. Yeah, she should have just left it alone because it really wasn't that deep. Yes, thank you, Angela Brooks. Everyone hit the like button. Thank you, Angela. But yeah, Chef should have just left it alone. It wasn't even worth addressing. She let you borrow some money, so you were gambling. Everybody know how that go. You may be at a casino. You may not be able to get the money off your card. She didn't say you was broke. She didn't say you were struggling. She just said that she let you borrow some money, and when it was time for you to do her a favor, you couldn't do it. That was it. She wasn't trying to say that you couldn't pay your light bill. We know you got it, Chef. We see you spoiling your lady. We see you taking care of yourself. We see you on there looking fresh and clean. So it was really nothing to address. It was nothing to even touch on, you know? Chef girlfriend told Carmen when she talked about it 2 weeks ago not to talk about it anymore. Yeah, because now, nobody feel like dealing with all that. You know what I'm saying? People like peace. And when you're in a relationship with someone, they definitely don't want to hear all that shit. I don't want to hear you talk about who the hell you are with on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Because now when people start coming for you, now I'm gonna be put in an awkward position because now I'm probably gonna have to defend you. So it just wasn't a good move. This wasn't a smart one. I know people on the other side, on this, on the people who hate Trese. I know they're probably jumping up and down. They're rejoicing because now they got something else to say and throw in her face. Oh, this is another person who she fell out with. But it's like at the end of the day, the shit wasn't that serious. It was nothing to come to the internet about. It was a simple situation where Trese vented about her to another friend. It ain't that damn deep. It's not that serious. But that is all I had for tonight, you guys. I was just not trying to keep you all too long, but we're gonna stay tuned and we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it plays out, and when it plays out, we're gonna talk about it, honey, because that wasn't the move. My final thoughts on it is Chef definitely was wrong in this one. Like I said, I've always liked the Chef. I've always liked her platform. But she has a real raw talent over there. It says Tree went in and ate her ass up for breakfast. She did. Now Treese ate her up. She ate her up. Okay. It says who lose 10 grand and had to borrow 2 grand to win it back. She was just oh, Days of Dude, baby. Chef got that's what like, Chef, is you mad because she said you was gambling? I mean, do you have a problem? It's okay. Look, we all got that one family member who just love the casino. It's all right. But yeah, but thank y'all for hanging in here with me tonight. It's been really fun talking to you all, and we're gonna see. We're gonna see how this plays out. But honey, Chef, just my last words to Chef would be, girl, don't let these folks trick you off the streets. You know how to cook. You got a real talent over there. Keep doing your cooking videos and loving on your girlfriend. We don't want to see you join the hate train. We don't want to see that. It's uncharacteristic of you. It ain't gonna end well. But everybody, thank you for hanging in here with me. Hit that like button, and I will see you all in my next video. Peace out. Love y'all.